Yeah. Way up.
Hey, what's good is Way Up with Angela Yee, and welcome back, Maino.
Yeah. Welcome back. First day of the year.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going
25.
on. I know there's weather affecting a lot of different cities right now. The snow.
It says snowing here. Later.
Yeah, it actually was snow flurrying a little bit.
Yeah,
when
I seen
was
a little
walking
bit.
in. And I see you're prepared. You
Yeah,
have
you
on
know,
a
I come
snowsuit.
I come
It
ready.
makes me think of, I like when little babies have on snowsuits. And that's what it kind of felt like.
Yeah, I think about my baby mother had my son in a little tight snowsuit. Like, come on,
It made you mad?
Yeah.
But welcome back, everybody. A lot of people are back at work. Some people worked during the whole break.
Right.
But we are just now getting back, and so much to talk about. It was my birthday on Friday.
Right.
There was a lot of... Usually I have a party every year. This year, I just stayed home.
But it was a good vibe, though.
And then I was
nice
like, you know what?
party.
People could just come over.
Yeah, and it was nice. We had a good time.
It turned into a lituation.
Yeah.
But at some point, we got to talk about karaoke etiquette. All right. Well, anyway, let's get this show started. Let's start it off with some positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Maino's here.
Right.
And it's time to shine a light. And today, we got to shine a light on Simone Biles. She has been named Sports Illustrated's 2024 Person of the Year. All right, so that's yet another accolade. The announcement was made on Thursday. That celebrates a historic year for her. She solidified her legacy as one of the greatest athletes of all time at the 2024 Paris Olympics. And she was on Good Morning America talking about what a great honor it is. So congratulations to Simone Biles. Yes. Well, who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Markeisha, who do you want to shine a light on?
I'd like to shine a light on my mom, Sherry.
Okay, Sherry, tell us about her.
She is one of the bravest, nurturing, caring, considerate women I know. And she gives tough love, and it's the best love. It makes us stronger. So I wanted to shine a light on her.
I like soft love, but tough love is necessary. You're right.
It is sometimes. Not all the time.
You're right. Sometimes I just need a hug.
That's right, and she gives the best hug, too.
Oh, well, shout out to you, and shout out to your mama, too, Markeisha.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, call up and leave a message and shine a light. And when we come back, so much Yee to catch up on, but let's keep it current. Looks like Remy Ma and Easy the Black Captain are still going strong. We have a video of basically her declaring that she loves him. We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip.
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here.
Way up.
Maino.
Way up.
So Maino, as
What's
we get into
happening?
this ET, have you ever done any battle rap? I'm just curious.
Nah, never. Not a battle rapper.
Yeah, because
Not my thing.
has anybody ever tried to rope you into that? Because
Nah.
that is a different
That's
type
a
of.
whole genre right there, and I respect those guys because they really good at it.
All right, well, Remy Ma definitely loves Easy the Black Captain. Recently, there was a cipher, and of course, Live Bites always gets all the dirt. And he was having some things to say. It looks like he took some shots at Papoose and also had Remy declare her love for him. Here's what happened.
All that alphabetical slaughter shit. But what happens when she stopped that E? I'm only going... Let's do it! I'm only going to dress this one time. Since y'all want to be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's your punchline.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. She loves him. I mean,
I
it
mean,
is what it is.
listen.
But all the drama that's going on, because first of all, people are definitely taking shots at their relationship in battle rap. As
Right,
you know, that's going to happen.
because
That's
it
part
was
of the
very
genre.
shocking for everybody.
So I guess what you do is you get ahead of it and do that.
Right, and address it.
All right. Well, speaking of love, Zendaya may have just solidified her and Tom Holland's love for each other in ink. She got her first tattoo She has a tiny T tattoo. She also looks like she has on an engagement ring. By the way, she was on the red carpet at the Golden Globes, and people are speculating that on her left hand ring finger at the ceremony was a huge rock. So it feels like maybe that's what's going on. They've been linked since 2021. They worked together on 2017 Spider-Man Homecoming and 2021 Spider-Man No Way Home.
Wow.
Love is in the air, guys.
So it started on set, right? The love.
It would appear.
Right.
They've had, interactions with each other. All right, now, another story. Tori Craig and Megan Thee Stallion. There were rumors that the two of them were dating, and it looks like now they definitely are. She hasn't said anything about any of these things, but, once it was kind of put out there, they were pictured together, they're on Instagram together, people are coming out and now acting like maybe there was a relationship that Tori Craig had with another woman, Jasmine Elizabeth. All right, Jasmine Elizabeth went ahead and posted alleged conversations between the two of them.
Corny.
And he seems to be alleging that she did these screenshots and doctored them somehow, and he posted an online tutorial of how to Photoshop a DM exchange.
I wouldn't even address that.
So that was his. And then she also shared alleged payment receipts from him.
$100.
Well, she blacked out some of the amounts. So,
but come on, it was like
it was also something about milk.
If you're looking for fault, you're gonna find fault.
Lactating.
This is Instagram. I'm pretty sure everybody done been in somebody's DMs.
I'm pretty sure. I asked you about battle rap. Have you ever been in anyone's DMs? All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night, where we discuss what we did last night. I guess we'll talk about some of the highlights from this break, because we've been off for 2 weeks. It's Way Up.
Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Mano's with me today. What did you do? I know we haven't been here for a while, so tell us what you've been up to. You got a root canal.
No, I got a tooth pull.
Oh, you got a tooth pull.
I got a tooth pull, so I came to your party after that last night. But, I woke up yesterday to some news. My stepfather, my mother's husband, passed away.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. My God care. Fly high. So we lost my mother 3 years ago, January. And it's almost to that day.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like he in a weird way, kind of happy
to be with your mom.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, because it's heartbreaking when something like that, your other half.
Super heartbreaking. Like, he was just at my house for Thanksgiving, and he never came out of that grieving depression, like, of her loss. So they was like two peas in a pod. But rest in peace to my God care, my stepfather, my mother's husband. So yeah.
Well, and I know that it was so January is kind of a rough time when you have to think about your mom passing.
The 28th of January, 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I hate that my birthday's in January.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, my birthday just passed.
No, we gonna continue to do what we need to do, and we gonna continue to push, and we gonna live for the ones that's not here. But we gonna keep going.
Well, Friday, I usually would have like a big party, but this year I just decided to stay home.
And it was nice.
I hit up DJ Will a couple of days ahead of time. Like, I think I'm gonna just cater to the house. So I have food catered at home. And they are saying a lot more people are spending time at home instead of going out to celebrate things. And
I like that.
You like it?
I like that.
And my house is still like being worked on, but it was ready enough for people to come over. And I bought a karaoke machine that day.
Oh, you bought it that day?
That day, I went to PC Richard & Son, downtown Brooklyn, and bought myself a karaoke machine. Shout out to Navy on the board. He's smiling because he had to hook it up. He's like, where's the HDMI cord? How do you do this? You need the app. And so he's like, make sure when you get the app, you also
I saw y'all going through
cancel
that.
your subscription.
I didn't know you just bought it that day.
Yeah, just bought it that day. And they actually gave me a good deal on it because it was my birthday. Meeks was like, it's her birthday. Did she get a discount? He always says that. And this time they did it.
Wow.
So thank you. But yes, so I wanted to talk about karaoke etiquette because, when there's a bunch of people and everybody wants to do karaoke and they pick a song, but people were a little lit.
Right, skipping a line. Oh, let me do this song. Let me do it.
And then it gets a little
fighting over the
hostile.
mic.
Yeah, got a little hostile of people wanting to do songs. But,
people was foaming out the mouth. No, I have to do this song. I have to. This is my song.
And I always say that I don't like when people who can sing do karaoke because it's not fair for the rest of us.
Right.
But thank you to everybody who just even said happy birthday on social media to everybody who showed up for me. I appreciate y'all so much. The other thing I did last night was at my coffee shop. Coffee uplifts people in Brooklyn. I have a coffee shop and we have our liquor license. So we finally started installation of the bar. And so I think by next week we should be open in the evenings and have the bar ready to go. So it was exciting. Anyway, that's about last night. When we come back, it's a new year. It's 2025. We want to hear your secrets. All right.
That's right.
It's still
Started
a no
off
judgment
nice.
zone. Still a no judgment zone, but 2025, let's hear those secrets. Let's get all of those things out there. Let's start fresh. And remember, it's no judgment. You're anonymous. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us a secret. That's 800-292-5150. Make it good. It's way up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
It's way up with Angela Yee. Maino, you ready to hear some secrets?
Of course I am.
All right.
I came here just for that.
Oh, for real? I thought you
Yeah, I
came
mean,
here.
it's a new year. I wanted to hear the new secrets.
New year, new secrets.
Yeah.
800-292-5150. Call us up. There's a lot of guys calling in today, so I kind of feel like you'll be on their side no matter what. But it's no judgment, so it doesn't matter. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, what's your secret?
My girl was 3 months pregnant, and I had got oral sex with my girl best friend.
Whoa.
While she was pregnant of all times?
Her best friend, huh?
Well, my best friend. But
Oh.
She told me to stop being friends with her. We grew up together, and we've always wanted to, be that kind of couple or whatever. But I was never her type. That's why we never kind of,
It's like
hit
he
it
got
off.
game.
So she gave you a little sample. That's it?
That's it.
So do you still like her and think that's your person?
Kind of, sort of, but a little bit.
Okay, so yes. Do your girl ever have any suspicions about your best friend?
Yes.
Well, she's right. She is correct.
That's crazy.
I know. Did you feel bad? I'd be wondering when guys cheat, do they feel bad? Did you feel bad?
I did, and it's been on me for the longest. And I've never told no one. I haven't even told my brother.
So you know how you really get it off your chest? You confess to her.
No. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
What up, anonymous caller?
What's going on?
You want to tell us a secret?
Yeah, so I got a girlfriend. I've been going with since we got together, right before the pandemic. And before the pandemic, and I've been cheating on her.
When you say cheating, was it multiple people or like one other person?
So I had another name, and then it was just like other chicks.
And then you had multiple other women. How did you not get caught?
I try not to stay around for too long, And then I got 2 phones too.
Give us a specific cheat, a special cheat.
I done went out of town.
Well, you went on trips with people?
Yeah, I done went with trips and been taking them,
So you really like these women if you go out of town. Did your main side chick know about your main chick?
No, she didn't.
So you had 2 girlfriends. They didn't know about each other. Somebody need to go through your phone.
No, what you mean?
All right. Well, thank you for calling. But it's no judgment. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you could leave a message for last word. And when we come back, we have your Yee tea, and we need to explore this Skip Bayless lawsuit, this Fox Sports workplace misconduct lawsuit, and all of the players involved in it. It's way up.
She about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's way up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
Maine, are you ready for this Yee tea?
I'm ready, baby.
There's a lot
Spill it.
in this, and this all has to do with these allegations from a Nushin Faraji. She worked at Fox Sports as a hairdresser, and she's alleging sexual harassment from Skip Bayless and from Fox Sports executive Charlie Dixon, along with racially insensitive comments as well. Okay, so there's a lot going on in these, so I'm trying to kind of break it all down for you. But according to these allegations from Ms. Faraji, she's saying that Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million for sex. She said at one point during a haircut, he referred to her as voluptuous, and English is her second language.
Right.
So she said she wasn't familiar with that term. Then she said several years after Skip Bayless's initial advances, she confronted him about health issues she had developed because she just didn't want him to harass her anymore. She claims in these documents, she said that she explained her situation to him and was talking about it. She could potentially have cancer. And that's when she said he offered her $1.5 million to have sex. She then claims that Mr. Bayless told her that she told Skip Bayless, you're married. And he was like, well, aren't you Muslim? And doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives? And then she said that her father was dead, and she made an excuse to leave after that. But then Joy Taylor is also involved in these allegations in this lawsuit. She's alleging that Joy Taylor engaged in a sexual relationship with Charlie Dixon. He's an executive over at Fox Sports. His title is Executive Vice President of Content. And she said that, she saw the two of them together. She also accuses Joy Taylor of having a relationship with Emmanuel Acho and using that relationship to get on the show. Now, we don't know if any of these allegations are true.
So, but do we know if she took the money or not?
Oh, the $1.5 million? No,
Yeah.
she did not.
She did not.
Yeah, she did. She
Still on
turned down his
principle.
advances. Exactly.
Got it.
But these are all allegations again right now. So now this is all out, and she feels that she was targeted due to her ethnicity. She said a Fox employee referred to as Miss M in the lawsuit started targeting her. She's Persian, and she said one night at an informal dinner at Mastro Steakhouse, she said to her, "F you Persian B." And then, yeah. I mean, this is a lot going on. Now, Shannon Sharp, his name is so closely tied in this because of Skip Bayless,
Right.
but he wants people to know that he has nothing to do with this. He was with Ocho Cinco doing their show, and here's what he said.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. So there's nothing to address. In the 42 pages, it don't mention nothing about Shannon Sharp did anything. But y'all want to get clicks, so y'all mention me.
I will say, though, he's a little wrong there because one of the things that's alleged in this is that because she didn't sleep with Skip Bayless, she alleges that her job was threatened. And she also says that Skip Bayless accused her angrily of effing Shannon Sharp. So that's the only way he's in there. She said she did not have any feelings towards Shannon Sharp, had never slept with him or any other talent member. And she said that he claims that he heard her talk to Shannon Sharp about her vagina. That's
Oh, wow.
these allegations.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, but that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. You definitely need to know about them. Today's an important day. We'll tell you what Vice President Kamala Harris has to handle today. It's way up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's way up with Angela Yee. Mano, you ready to go under the radar?
Let's go under there.
All right, President Joe Biden, one of the last major things he's doing is signing the Social Security Fairness Act into law. He did that yesterday afternoon, and he said the bill I'm signing today is about a simple proposition. Americans who've worked hard all their lives to earn an honest living should be able to retire with economic security and dignity. You know, people have always been nervous about, will I still have Social Security when I retire? And so that is an important thing that will expand benefits by hundreds of dollars per month for more than 2.5 million Americans. And lawmakers across party lines have praised this legislation because it helps everybody. Among people who were impacted are retirees who at one time worked as firefighters, teachers, postal workers, police officers, or in other public sector jobs. So it limits the benefits allotted to those workers' surviving spouses. A provision that limits the benefits that their surviving spouses would get is also eliminated. So there were some restrictions before, but now people can feel a little more comfortable about retirement. Something that I always worry about, you know, myself. You want to make sure later on in life you're at least comfortable. All right. Now, today, January 6th, okay, is the day that Congress is going to certify Trump's election win. But how ironic that it's happening on January 6th. Lawmakers are going to be gathering at noon today in about 20 minutes under the tightest national security level possible. They have layers of tall black fencing that are around the U.S. Capitol as a reminder of what happened 4 years ago when Trump wanted people to fight like hell. It was one of the most gruesome attacks on the seat of American democracy. And so they don't expect that there will be any violence, any protests, or even any objections in Congress at this time. And Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, put this statement up on her social media.
Today at the United States Capitol, I will perform my constitutional duty as Vice President of the United States to certify the results of the 2024 election. As we have seen, our democracy can be fragile, and it is up to then each one of us to stand up for our most cherished principles and to make sure our government always remains of the people, by the people, and for the people.
All right. So again, they don't expect anything to happen like what happened 4 years ago on January 6th. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, you know it's a Monday. We are back at work. Some of us just getting back from vacation. We got the Way Up mix for you guys at the top of the hour. Plus, Ask Yee is on the way. 800-292-5150. I'm here with the award-winning advice-giving Maino. And we are going to help you out with any question that you have. Again, that's 800-292-5150. It's Way Up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Maino. New Maino.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Zendaya is officially engaged. TMZ has confirmed. Sources close to the couple told them that he popped the question between Christmas and New Year's. He got to one knee in a very intimate setting in one of Zendaya's family homes in the U.S. And it wasn't a big over-the-top proposal. It was romantic and intimate. Family was not there. It was just a sweet moment between the two of them.
Nice.
Zendaya and Tom Holland. Is that how you're going to do it when you propose?
Yeah, I want you to propose to me like that. I want the lady to, you know,
to drop to one knee?
Yeah.
And would you cry?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
All right.
I do.
Well, Naomi Osaka, in the meantime, has announced that she's no longer dating Corday. She shared the news on her Instagram story. Actually, today, she said the two will continue to be great parents to their baby girl, Shy, who was born in 2023. She said, no bad blood at all. He's a great person and an awesome dad. Honestly, really glad our paths crossed because my daughter is my biggest blessing, and I was able to grow a lot from our experiences together. So, you know, hopefully it stays cordial. Sometimes it starts off that way, and then things go left. But both of them seem to be pretty low key when it comes to things like that. You don't see them like having relationship problems all over the place on social media. All right, fans are speculating Drake is addressing LeBron in this new freestyle. It's called Fighting Irish. And there's some bars on there that people are like, feels like he's alluding to LeBron James. Now, this is just speculation, but here's what was said.
Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang it was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given.
Oof. So people are talking about that whole situation where LeBron would go to Carabana, and that's in Toronto, and then, you know, and also OVO Fest in Toronto for their vacations and their family-style relationship, and this bond no longer exists. Now, there's a little bit more to this. Here's what else Drake said in this Fighting Irish freestyle.
Cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling.
And they also said that Drake has a tattoo of the Fighting Irish era that LeBron on his left arm. So that's why people think Fighting Irish. They think he's
so they both have that same tattoo.
No, he has a tattoo of the Fighting Irish era LeBron on his left arm. That era of, you know.
All right, okay.
But this whole, God forbid we ever got to tarnish your public image, feels like a threat. Like, God forbid I gotta expose something. So people are speculating about all of these things. They also said that Drake could be possibly teasing more Conductor Williams collabs with this IG story, because this is with Conductor Williams. And when you go to his IG, the image that pops up is what pops up when you Google Conductor. So there you have it. Bill Cosby has defaulted on his $17.5 million mortgage and is facing a foreclosure on a second New York City townhouse. Imagine you could have it all, and then things like what happened with him happens, and now you don't anymore. So that's terrible for the family. All right, SZA has said that she wants to do peaceful children's music for her last 2 album requirements, and then go be a farmer to donate the produce to underserved communities. She's tired of this music business. I feel like she's been saying that at all times. Her SOS album also has made her the first ever women's hip-hop R&B album to stay #1 on the charts for 12 weeks ever. So shout out to her for all of that. I'm going to see that SZA Keke Palmer movie actually today.
Funny.
I'm doing a screening for it. But they also had on trending on social media a song that she teased.
I'm just passing through, testing the material. You just happen to be present. Trying words like you and hell yeah, I said it. Codependent people pleasing, started to feel sleazy when my needs go unattended. Got resentment. Hell yeah, I'm aggressive. Hell yeah, I'm restless. Feel like tempered glass.
So according to SZA, it's a teaser that won't be released anytime soon. And that was on her story. All right. Well, that is your Yee Tea. When we come back, it's a Monday. Maino's here, so we need some
Mainovation.
Mainovation.
For the new year, baby.
And we need this today. A lot going on. It's way up.
Let's go.
Turn me up. Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right. Well, Maino, it's time for your
yes. Mainovation.
To get this.
And you know,
week
it is a new year.
Mm-hmm.
We made it through the year.
2025.
A lot of people didn't. And everybody got a resolution. And I'm saying, like, what we really need to do is just buckle down and focus, right? Stay in your lane. This is the things that I tell myself.
Mm-hmm.
You are not in competition with nobody. Because you got people out there that think they're in competition with you. Right? You got people out there that's in imaginary competition and you are not. And we don't gotta be petty to go petty back and forth with them. What I say is, I'm gonna give you more reason to hate me.
Ooh, I love that.
From afar though.
If you already didn't like me, you about to hate me.
Kill him with success. Kill him with success. Stay in your lane. Do what you got to do.
Keep your blinders on. Stay
That's
focused.
Right.
Go forward.
That's right. It's a new year, so you got another opportunity to step into your greatness. Keep moving. Keep pushing.
You know, since you talk about it being a new year and resolutions, one thing that I decided to do this year that I have to really, really focus on and be intentional about is cutting things off that just don't serve me.
Right.
And sometimes we hang on to things for too long, whether it's partnerships, relationships.
Yeah.
We think that people will change.
You
They'll
got to be
get better.
stingy with your energy.
And sometimes if you're like, this is just weighing on me too much, this is not benefiting me in any way, it's just let it go and you'll feel like a burden has been lifted off. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody is in a position to do that. If you are in a position to do that, because sometimes, you know, you're locked in because of a contract or you need to have a certain job or you have to, you know, whatever. Sometimes there's things that you can't help, but whatever you can help and cut back on and say, this energy is terrible for me, cut those off first and then work on the rest of the things.
Absolutely.
All right. I love that
first.
Mainovation.
That's right.
All right. Well, when we come back, Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. It's a Monday Mainovation, but it's also the award-winning advice-giving Maino here to help you out, as I'm here to help you out too, like I always try to do. It's Way Up, 800-292-5150.
Everybody whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the award-winning, advice-giving, cookie-eating Maino.
That's right.
And we have an anonymous caller on the line. He doesn't want to give up his information, so I know it's a juicy question. So what's up?
Hey, so I've been talking to this girl. She's my baby mother now, and we've been together for going on about 10 years.
Wow.
She was living with me in the basement with me and my family, and then she said that she wanted to move out, so I said, okay, no problem. We moved out. We went to Georgia. I had moved in with a guy that I had considered a friend. And now, mind you, she's been cheating on me for like a lot, which was like probably 4 years of just straight cheating. And I figured, okay, if I take you out of New York, it might make our relationship stronger. I figured that, like, if I had just showed her, like, unconditional love, something that she wasn't really raised with, that maybe it would change the way she acts.
This is crazy.
So what ended up happening?
So it gets worse. So we ended up going to Georgia. The guy we had moved in with, he ended up, I guess, feeling like being with him would be better since he already has a place.
Oh, my God.
So
I gotta go.
So she ended up moving on with him, and I ended up coming back home to New York. She stayed out there for 2 years, and she told me to keep the kids. She's going to start a new family.
What?
Which I have full, So I have full custody of the kids. They've been living with me for the past 2 years, and she stayed out there. Now, things with her and the guy didn't work out, apparently.
Of course.
So she ended up moving back to New York, but she had nowhere to go because she tried to move in with me.
And you took her back.
No, I didn't take her back. From time to time, I would still come by and visit her because obviously we have kids together, and I grew up with both my parents. He didn't. So I don't want my kids growing up not knowing who their mom is. And just for my kids, I feel like it would be good to kind of have that family dynamic back together.
But what is it about you that makes you feel like you're responsible? And then even the fact that she was willing to abandon her children, but you want to give them this family dynamic. You know, your kids should not ever see the way that you're being treated either.
And walked all over.
I don't understand what it is that you're still holding on to, because it feels like you're making excuses for her. And listen, a lot of us have past trauma, and it does affect how we deal with the relationships moving forward. But I think enabling her is not really the answer until she's willing to get some help for herself.
You got to tighten up. You move like a sucker, they're going to play you like one. You got to tighten up. She been walking all over you from day one.
Pretty much, yeah.
And your homie knew something was sweet about you. That's why he did what he did. He said, "Yeah, come sleep on my couch."
Listen, I never want to be for tearing a family apart, but I also, you know, she needs to do the work on herself. What is she doing to work on herself? What steps is she taking? And what accountability is she taking?
Well, that's the thing. She's actually not taking no accountability. She swears that, like, she did nothing wrong.
Until she's willing to take accountability, do the work. Because I do know people who have worked through things and have had trauma and managed to get their family back together. But if she's not making no effort, not taking no accountability, then this isn't going to go anywhere.
Okay.
You know, and you have to be very clear.
I'm still hopeful that even like maybe 5-10 years down the line.
Yeah, but if she's not, you gotta like let her know, I can't do this because you haven't worked on yourself and you're not taking any accountability. And that's why you are definitely able to see the children, and we can work out an arrangement and custody and all of those things, because you don't know what she might do in the future. So you want to make sure you protect yourself and your kids too. And that's always a priority. All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And on that note, I would love to talk to you guys in 2025. You know, during Monday Mainovation, we talked about cutting things out that no longer serve you, that stress you out, that's a burden on you. And that could be people, that could be jobs, it could be situations. We want to know from you, what's something that you need to cut out in 2025? 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know, what are you getting rid of? What are you releasing in 2025? 800-292-5150.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Maynard, we're talking about what is something that you're going to be cutting out for 2025, something that does not serve you, something that could be a burden on you. What do you say?
Exactly that right there. Destroy all distractions.
But like what? Give us an example.
Frivolous people. Frivolous partying for no purpose.
Okay.
You know, your circle is very important, you know, to your success. You shouldn't be always the smartest or the richest person in that room or group. Mm-hmm. You should be in a circle that inspires you. If not, then what are you doing? You know what I mean?
I think for myself, I always give people a lot of chances. I always make excuses for people. Mm-hmm. I always actually feel really empathetic toward people. Be like, I feel bad. She's this, or I feel bad because she, and I have to stop doing that. If you show me who you are, I have to believe it and keep it moving. And I'm always way too nice. And so there's just different people that I've had to deal with that I am happy to be like, let me just get this off my life. When you feel like after talking to somebody it's stressful, you see their number pop up and you're like, oh God,
that's right.
I don't even want to have to deal with that anymore.
I never want to be that person.
All right, well, what are you guys cutting off in 2025? Arnithia, what are you cutting out?
I'm cutting out nothing that's not for me. And I just felt like I wanted to be happy this year. You know, last year wasn't the best year for me. I was in a relationship that was very dragged along. I made a lot of excuses for him. And this year we're taking accountability and just making sure that we're happy this year. It doesn't matter what the situation is. You come first.
Choose happiness. So you're getting rid of your guy.
I'm not getting rid of him. I got rid of him this morning. I sent him a message and I packed it up. It's over.
Say that, Arnithia. You sound
happy.
happy.
I'm ready for the dates and the reassurance, and I'm just here for the new journey of 2025. It's everything is at my fingertips, and I will reach it. And I ask God to illuminate my path in life, that whatever is for me, I will see it clearly.
Thank you, baby girl. Write that down too for us and post it.
I will. Thank you. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. They say when you write things down, it really, really comes into fruition. Paul.
Hello.
What's up? What are you getting rid of? What are you cutting out? What burden are you unloading?
I'm cutting a lot of alcohol out of my system.
Okay. All right.
I got to lose weight. I fought back from depression. Anxiety hit me. I was out of commission for a year and a half, and I'm back.
Oh, well, first of all, welcome back. We're glad to have you.
And I turned 60 today. My birthday today.
Oh, my gosh. I love a fellow Capricorn. Happy birthday. What are you going to do to cut back?
Well, me and my wife, Monday through Thursday, Sunday, actually, I started yesterday. I won't have a drink till Friday when we go up to the Poconos with my wife.
Okay.
She survived me. We've been married 37 years.
Okay. You've been getting on her nerves 37 years.
No. I wait on her hand and foot. She's like so precious.
Oh,
We're
good.
still dating.
You're scheduling when you're going to have a drink so you don't overdo it. All right. Well, thank you for calling in. I am definitely here for that.
No, I appreciate it. You have a great day, great year.
You too. Stephanie.
Hey.
What are you getting rid of? What are you cutting out for 2025?
Oh, just negative energy and just toxic family members.
Ooh.
Yes, like recently, about a year now, my brother was murdered.
Sorry.
And instead of us getting together and, resolving the situation and figuring what's going on, it's just like everybody just turned against me and then try to pin the murder on me when I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. Of your own brother?
Yes.
Imagine already grieving and they acting like it's your fault.
Already grieving. Exactly.
So you like, I don't got to deal with these. I don't got to deal with these people.
I'm just going to go with my peace and just, worry about my brother and figure it out his case.
Well, Stephanie, I wish you luck, and I hope that y'all get at least some closure when it comes to this open case. But sometimes you do got to cut off those toxic family members. Just because we family doesn't mean that I got to deal with the BS.
Exactly.
All right. Well, good luck, and thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you guys for calling us up at 800-292-5150. That's the number. We are always taking your calls to play for Last Word, and that's what we have. When we come back, it's Way Up.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the Last Word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up with Angela Yee. Mano, we're back.
First day back, baby.
First day back on the air. It was a weird holiday time because of where New Year's fell.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday was on Friday.
Weekend,
you know what I'm saying?
Nice long weekend.
But thank you, everybody. It was fun.
Yeah.
Today was a fun day.
Yeah. And happy birthday to you.
Thank you. It's snowing outside here in New York.
And I'm prepared.
And listen, New York City is the first city to have congestion pricing. So it costs $9 now to come
Legal
into Midtown.
extortion.
Yeah, so I feel like they're going to try this in other cities after this. So just stay woke, people. And speaking of finances, I'm so excited about this Wealth Wednesdays real estate club that I actually just am launching. So Wednesday, we do have a free virtual event. And that's going to be kicking that off. And a lot of people have been telling me what they want to do now is start preparing for the future. People that have been scared to invest in real estate, I always give people like advice offline. I have my real estate license. So now we are going to really be doing this. Me and my co-host Stacey Tisdale, and I have an expert, Siam Ibrahim, who's helped over 10,000 people do over 1,000 real estate transactions worth about $1.25 billion. So if you want to get your spot to this free virtual live event, text the word party to 689-215-7664. And so you can learn a lot of those things here. I'm excited. It's credible. And you know me, I'm trying to make sure everybody is prepared for the future, like I'm trying to do for myself. But thank y'all again. We'll be back tomorrow. You have the last word.
I just wanted to say, so I've been married for 13 years, and out of those 13 years, I've been engaged 3 times to 3 different guys.
This year, I'm just kind of focusing on navigating which of my friends are really there for me, or what of my friends are really just there for what I have to offer. Because the older and the more successful I get, the more I'm realizing not everybody is fully there for you.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.